This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Out. Fourth down.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 16. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 51 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Seahawks 8, Chiefs 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Seahawks 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Seahawks 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson, rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Carson, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back 22, back 22. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and through, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, 0-0-0. 14, got it. Tempo.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
for a seat.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up
second down and goal. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
57, Mike, 57.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On first down, Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson now from the gun, he'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
Wilson
at the 33-yard line.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Carson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On third down, Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
Seahawks 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
5-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's looking deep for Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. At 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Carlos Dunlap. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Over 1st and 10 at the
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is Carson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to... Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman. 43 yards. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings
They run it again with Hyde. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
It's fourth down.
Got it.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
50. Chiefs 41.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
The 23-yard line.
Wilson. He hits more on the screen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
53, check 53.
They'll try and sneak it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48. Give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll run it. He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 10, Tyreek
Hill, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jay Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks, and now they're going to fake it.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8... are we sure he knows?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
The score is Seahawks 78, Chiefs 54.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked up.